into snaps, all that stuff. Yeah, we're hanging out on the end of here. Welcome to Reverie. My name is Martin. Event producer by trade. Events are like the art form and expression, so thank you for witnessing some of my expression. Let me know how you like it expressed. Like to see other things, let me know. Feedback's always welcome. The Sanctuary Series brand is like 5 months old, or 5 months. So thank you all for being a part of it. South by Southwest, we did a 4th annual event called the Sunday Sanctuary, where it's kind of spawned from. So you all are kind of witnessing the evolution of it. And for next year, we've got some really good awesome. So anyway, thank you for coming to Reverie. Thank you to Paul and Roy for kind of tuning in the room real quick. We're going to go off a little later. Before then, we're going to do some breathwork. Some sound goals are going to be going. So I really hope you get a chance to really dig in and experience this. But outside of that, we've got a full day programming. Pretty much for like 8, might run a little later. Got some sunset spins out in Bay Garden, so if you've got a towel, change clothes for all of that. But again, my name's Martin. We've got starting right now just some intention setting. So hopefully some of y'all brought some journals. If you're here to journal, you're definitely want to take notes. But at the end of the day, Reverie means daydreaming. And for me, I've been what you would refer to as a lucid dreamer my whole life. I won't go on about that until after we tune you all in on some oxygen and into sound. But I want you to have an intention set today about tapping into your dreams, tapping into maybe things that drive you, that the subconscious of your dreams push you forward. It's very exciting stuff, and I'll teach you how to do this if you've never done it before. Very quick. We're going to have some really good conversations. That's going to start in about an hour and a half. But the next first 90 minutes, we're really going to just get you kind of dialed in. That's kind of cool. Let's tap into that subconscious bar of the waking state. This is the decompression. So maybe some of y'all went to Burning Man, finally integrating. Some of y'all are probably just tired of ACL. That's why you're here. I don't even go to sleep guys. But this is something for you to just kind of reset, rehome. October's a monster event. And so hopefully this kind of just gets you really jazzed up for the final few months of the year. And maybe it gives you a little open into your own mind, such that when you go to sleep tonight, you might experience something powerful. So thank you all for attending. So immediately following this 90-minute experience that we're going to do for all of you, we're going to go into a workshop where it's strictly about lucid dreams. You have a runner shows everywhere, so you have to have a look. And then we're going to have a couple creative arts workshops. So taking what you learn or what you experience here in the first 90 minutes, taking what you get in the next hour thereafter, and then we're going to, I guess the word's transmute. I'm not good with a lot of them words. But we're going to set this room up in a different way so that you can get creative with that expression of your own. What's going on in your mind. So we're going to set up a bunch of tables. We're going to have 2 competing workshops happening. Not necessarily competing, but complementary. One's going to be a mood boarding. We're going to be cutting, vision board. That's going to be done by our high priestess of the Megan Pensacola. Please go get a tarot card in between. Right on the other side, we're going to be doing a drawing workshop too. So definitely stick around, get creative, take whatever's going to be flowing through your brain and your imagination, and make something cool. I want to see it. It's going to be great. In the meantime, too, we've got some amazing artists. This little artist village over here. And to know some of these artists, we have some live artistry going on outside by Thought Fathom, so you don't curate our artist club. We also have some healers. So we have a lot of healers there. We got some, we got some chiropractic. We got some somatic. We got Reiki. We're also doing some Reiki here too. So take advantage of everything we have to offer, right? And then of course we have all our great pop. So we have a lot of sugar over here, food and pop, and we probably have a couple more popping in now. Deep Sleep is providing some of the teas. I was not feeling too well today, so we wish her well before she gets back, but definitely getting some of the teas. As we get through that, final hour, decompression hour. So we'll kind of clear out this room towards the end of the evening. We'll start seeing the sunset, and then Gongo and Solstice Care are going to be really going off on the pirate ship outside. So by the end of this afternoon into the evening, you should be vibed out and having the best sleep of the month, which I am really looking forward to myself. So without further ado, thank you all again. Take a breath. I'm not going to do it like a professional do. And let's enjoy the afternoon together. Sound good? Thank you, everybody. Without further ado, I'm going to kick it over to my friend and the spiritual depth of this comic, as he takes around a whole other little box for a lump, Mr. JJ Rice.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you. Low nervous systems, I think that because it's something your system may not be as nervous as in other things. And I'm so curious, how many of you have been with me in any great organization, whether it's online or in person? Raise your hand. Michael there, Dominic there, Sharon, Gabby, also coming with me as well. And so for the rest of you guys, this type of reading techniques, I've seen I was there as well. We co-hosted a fantastic experience a few months ago at his place. So for those who are new to my practice, my name is JJ Rescas. I'm a human optimization strategist. So what I do in human optimization is actually tapping into the nervous system. Now the nervous system itself doesn't operate in the same way as the cognitive mind. Our cognitive mind goes from A to B to C, 1 to 3 equations, and then we have an output. The nervous system works in a completely different way, right? It is non-linear, it is non-predictive, and therefore it starts having a different type of complete output when we start engaging with how the body works. Now, for those who have been with me, you know that what I'm focusing on is continuously updating the nervous system, upgrading the nervous system. But for those who have been to my sessions, many of them, they don't know how I got into lucid dreaming myself. So I'm curious, also, how many of you have told or have had curiosity around lucid dreaming? Raise your hand. Nice. What is your name? Derek. What is your experience? What did you hear about lucid dreaming?
Just being able to
Control their experience. Yeah, very much. What was your name? Marie? Marie? How do you spell it? In Portuguese. Você fala português? Eu falo português. Right. Michael, you're going to be one of the speakers today. How did you get into lucid dreaming?
well, just from having dreams, they're inherently fascinating. You want to learn how to walk around.
Beautiful. Anyone else here on this side that are curious of how to have a peek on dreaming? Anyone else here? Are you saying hi? Okay, that was just great. Okay, great. So the fascination for me started, first of all, when I realized one day that I had this, not that happy dream. And so this is a dream where I felt so scared that I had a recurring dream. But when I would wake up, like this sweating, right? And in this altered state, my reality would be completely different. I was in a threat situation, and therefore the system woke up feeling in threat as well, or responding to the threat. So I thought, oh, this is so interesting. Even though that other reality is not really or tangible, it affected the nervous system, this other one. And so how many one of you have a fantastic dream, a dream that is like the things that you wanted to happen just happened there, right? Or that's the reason when dreams are a thing, right? I have never had one of those ones, but I think that they're pretty cool, right? And so what happens is that you're not in that real reality, yet your nervous system responds as it is. So that's when I thought, this is pretty interesting. What would happen if, or what happens during nightmares is that we go into a dream and suddenly the nervous system starts creating cortisol, stress, the tension in the body starts happening, the nervous system starts responding with a specific breathing pattern that could be run or fight or flight, right? And we get into that and it's like, okay, I woke up, but the body did not realize that we woke up. It has to feel like neurochemistry or something of the name. And there are ways that we do in my work to help people shake, stretch, move, etc., so that the neurochemicals in the body fluctuate. That's the point, otherwise. They're going to keep moving. Now, on the other side, I thought, what would happen if I'm able to jump into my dream and, like Derek mentioned, be able to wake up in the dream and then start changing the reality in a way that makes me feel amazing. Anyone has dreamed about flying? Raise your hand. How does that feel? Michael, how does that feel?
It's pretty good.
It's good, amazing, right? Whether it's with your body or you're a bird, it's like this exhilaration comes in like, oh my God, you wake up and you say, oh, that was a dream. But guess what? Your body doesn't know. So you already generated a lot of, in this case, very positive, it's a very positive neurochemical signature in your body that allows you to take action. So the dreams are affecting this reality is affecting the other reality, and so on and so forth. It took me about 10 months of training every day. I was trying to get into lucid dream. I'm going to get into lucid dream. So every night, like obviously Martin is going to provide you with the how to do this. But in my case, I was doing the practice that are recommended by people for millennia that I've been trying to do this, right? So I'm trying, and the moment that I'm trying to become awake or that I'm waking up in the dream and becoming lucid, I will get so excited. What just happened? I would woke up, right? Damn it! Like I was right there, I missed it. And it happened for months. And I was on a trip, like far away from here in some other island. And I was pretty exhausted one night in this trip. And I said, I'm going to just crash in the bed where I was at this place. So for some reason, the environment, something changed. I completely forgot about the practice. And the next thing I know, I'm walking. And there was another figure here that has been with me in several dreams for the past few months. I'm from Bolivia, so there was a Bolivian guy in my dreams, but in those dreams he was the antithesis of this other one. Now the funny thing is my name is JJ, and Juan Jose, this guy's name is Juan. And in my dreams, he and I are fighting, right? But in this specific dream, I'm walking, and this guy, Juan, is next to me, and I look at him and I say, hey Juan, this is a dream, isn't it? He looks at me like, you got it, right? So like, oh. And I was able to control the breath so that it doesn't go in overdrive, and I was out there. So that is when I started shifting, like if anyone has watched Inception, right? Inception, when you can bend things, oh, that was beautiful. That was one of, I will never forget that dream. So many of us, why do we remember things? Is because our nervous system had a peak experience when we were able to create an imprint in the nervous system of something so powerful. Whether it is negative or it is positive. When it's negative, we call it trauma. When it is positive, we call it a peak experience. Right? Where both of those points create a signature in our timeline. And so, in this case, I would say that was for me, there was this reality, it created a big moment, it showed me the power of how we can tap into by diving into dreams. You guys follow me? So today, Paula, can you help me please? We're going to start everyone. I love that you're already laying down. Paula is going to start passing some drops of tea tree oil. So you can get it in your hands, just rub it and just smell it. Put it away from your eyes, just smell it. That's going to start opening up your nasal pathways. And I will keep explaining what are we going to do. Now, fast forward many years later, I got into this human optimization thing, right? And the way that the nervous system works is, as I mentioned, it's not linear, it's not sequential. We have a different sort of processing capabilities. Now, this is the key thing. Many of us are stuck into stress situations because the nervous system has not been able to drop into other levels of awareness. Right now, all of us are into beta brainwaves. Anyone else about brainwave states? What are of course, you know about it. Right, exactly. Anyone knows what are the different brainwaves? Or how I call it, radio stations?
Wavelengths.
Brainwaves. Yeah. Which ones do we have? Gamma, beta, alpha, beta, delta. Fantastic, fantastic. So, right. So what happens? He described it beautiful. Orlando described it beautiful. So this is the range of functions of our radio stations. All of them, by the way, are active all the time. The thing is that some of them are have higher amplitude at some moments of our state and other ones in another state. So what happens in our state, when people get stuck into a stressful state of their nervous system, is because they are hovering over beta for longer periods of time than we listening. It's as if you were listening to one radio station over and 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 over again, right? At some point, you don't think that there is another radio station. That's what is happening. So what happens is that many people that was Orlando mentioned, we have gamma here, we have beta here. Beta, by the way, doesn't mean that it is a negative rainbow. No, we need to have beta so that we can be focused, we can be alert. Now, overly relying on beta leads to stress, or to an overload of stress. So many people nowadays go from beta, boom, straight to delta. So like, they go to sleep, like, I need to do something more, to do something. You know, like beta, right? So you're like, sudden drop, and then when they wake up, what is it that they do? From here, straight into beta, and then many of us wake up and like, oh my god, I'm already late, right? Something like this is happening. Now, the kicker is, as Orlando mentioned, hearing them in between. That is in alpha theta states. Why is this important? And why is it really important? Because for those who have been in my stations, what we are doing is we're manufacturing the breathing and physiological signature of the nervous system that allows us to get into this state right here. So if beta is awake and delta is fully asleep, this other state, the alpha and theta, is what I call the non-awake state. You're not asleep, but you're not awake either. Great entry point into your processing of the nervous system. Great. Now, all of us are getting there all the time. The moment that you pick your phone and you go into social media, if you're doing micro changes, your physiology is creating micro changes with this device right in front of you, and you start spending time there, and then you're getting into a loophole that feels like equals hypnotic or has hypnotic. You guys follow me, right? So that's the state that we're always getting ourselves into all the time. Now it's up to us to realize how we're going to get into those states with more intention, with a different intention. So today, so wherever you are, slowly inhale nose, hold it up, drop those shoulders, open up. Inhale nose, hold it up. With the nose, inhale a little bit more. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your feet, hold it there for 3, 2, 1, open up. Third and last one. This one is so slow that you cannot hear yourself inhale. Slowly inhale. Keep inhaling. Very slow, very smooth. Get to the top. Press pause. Notice where is your body beating around the chest. Maybe the gut, maybe pulsing sensations in the chest, in the neck. You can feel the neck moving from side to side. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Why breathing is so important in this case? Regardless if you're in dreamland, in Morpheus land, or in this other land, your body needs to breathe. And so the breathing signature defines how it's going to be experiencing either realm, so to speak, right? So what we're going to do today, and part of the work that I do, is through breathing techniques, we're getting into that non-awake state. For those who are curious, by the way, I was telling my team that as of 1 week ago, we were able to partner, my team is partnering up with a very, very well-known device company. It's called the Muse Headband. Anyone knows what's the Muse Headband? Right, the Muse Headband it's a type of headband that tracks your brain wave and your blood flow to the brain. So guess what? That is designed for meditation and to help you focus. We just added my Breathwork protocol right there, so that now people that have the news, we're going to be able to track where is the Breathworks throughout the protocol. And the first is coming as a survey or as a research, then we're going to open it. We're going to talk more about that later. But all of this protocol that I'm giving you right now, or the one that you're going to experience, is going to get you right into that state. And when we get into that state, that is when the process happens, as I mentioned before. For some people, you're going to feel like you have no body. It's like, oh, what happened to the body? Yesterday, we stumbled upon someone in Hopeless that said, last time I was at your session, I felt like my arm belonged to Martina, and this other arm belonged to Dominique. Like, she had this sense of corporealization, so something happened with her. She was in this, what we call a transpersonal experience. And you can get that transpersonal experience through psychedelics, through breathwork, through sexuality. All of those ways get you into that illusory state. So, obviously, what I'm going to do now is to start getting you, slowly getting to this state, but more and more you're going to start getting relaxed if I have your permission to make you breathe. Does that work? Sounds good? So please, let's find a space where you can lay down. If you can come over here, there's also space here so you can lay down. Yeah. If you have eye masks, you can wear those eye masks. Awesome. And we're gonna end up as well after the session with beautiful sound killing by Paul and close it. Yeah, I think you guys do that again. Awesome. Okay. Nice. So we have a few eye bags. What are these ones called? Eye bags. Awesome. So there we go. Somewhere I must have right outside. So in the meantime, I share with some more items, depending on the ones I was going to amazing kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to start using our physiology to get into this dreaming state. Instead of hoping to get into this dreaming state, we're going to use the physiology to get into the dreaming state, right? So what we're going to do, and you're going to start noticing how you start yawning at some point. We're going to start creating more and more and more and more and more yawns at some point. And what we're going to do is divide also the practice after the yawns into different practice parts. So you can place one hand in the belly, the other one in the chest, and using the mouth, we're going to take one in the belly, one chest, and open mouth on the exhale. Some of you have heard of have done breathwork with Reverie, so this one is pretty similar to that one, and then this one we're going to change. So what we're going to do is this: with the mouth, inhale belly, inhale chest, open mouth, belly, chest, open mouth, belly, chest, open mouth. Inhale belly, inhale chest, open mouth. A little faster. Last 3. Last 2. Last. Take a deep inhale. Hold at the top of that inhale. Notice if you have any tension in your hands, you can wiggle your toes, you can wiggle the fingers, you can rotate those wrists, hold it for 3, 2, 1, open up. Nice. So that's going to be phase number 1. And phase number 2, or in between phase number 1 and phase number 2, we're also going to play with what is humming. And I'm going to explain a little bit why I'm humming. So first, let's inhale down. Hold at the top with pursed lips. That's right. You have to hold it long enough again. Take another inhale now. Again, but make it louder inside of the mouth. Play with the vowels inside of the mouth. Relax the mouth. You can wiggle the jaw. Keep pushing with your abdomen. Hold at the bottom. Now slowly inhale nose. And let it go. Why are we doing this? This is pretty simple. This is pure science. What we're going to do is, with the first round, we are creating what is called vasoconstriction, meaning our blood vessels are going to start constricting. But when we hum, we create nitric oxide. And this is a vasodilator. It's going to do the opposite. So we're going to hum for a few rounds and then hold it there. At that point, you're going to feel the vibration for sure. And the last part is going to be different. We're going to slowly inhale now. Let's do it with a two. Open up. In. Open up. In a little deeper. Open mouth. And this time inhale with a little bit of a bigger open mouth. Open the mouth a little wider. All inhale again. Last two. Last one. Take a deep inhale. Hold on the top. And still would be something for a super, for a very, very thin, strong exhale completely. Hold on the bottom. If there's air in your lungs with your abdomen, push. Relax those toes, relax the abdomen, relax the face. When I let you know we're going to take a deep inhale, we're going to hold at the top. And we're going to squeeze the pelvic floor, the glutes, and our arms, our fists. We're going to inhale in 3, 2, 1. Fully inhale. Hold at the top, squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze the glutes. You can create fists as well. Make tension in your fists. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, more people join me. We're going to show you this pillow here. Awesome. Anyone wants eye masks? We have more eye masks. Anyone needs an eye mask? Anyone? Yeah. Anyone else? Eye masks? Eye masks. Anyone else? Eye masks on this side. We got it. Anyone see that we need eye masks? We have more eye masks than anyone needs. Plenty of eye masks. Michael, you need one, Michael? Michael, you need an eye mask? Great. So, let me ask, how many of you have had psilocybin experience? Raise your hand. Basically, magic mushrooms. Right. So that is also how we are getting into that state. Anyone has realized how we start yawning? Right. So wherever you are, I invite you to press pause on breathing. Press pause on breathing. We're gonna slowly inhale with the nose. And using the nose, also slowly exhale. Second inhale, slowly nose again, one more time. This time with the mouth, very slowly. Keep exhaling, very slow, very slow. Hold at the bottom. Stretch your hands, rotate wrists. And one last time, this time with the nose. Make sure that the inhale goes to the lowest part of the belly, around the ankles. Slowly inhale. Soften the belly, soften the glutes, soften the pelvic floor. Hold up its up. And it's as if you would be sighing, just open up. Release control over the breath for 60 seconds. I invite you to find a memory, but not just any memory. I invite you to find a memory of a moment or a time when you woke up after a fantastic dream. It could have been a few weeks ago, a few months ago, a few years ago, kind of like the story of my dream or my lucid dream. So go back into the first memory that pops in your mind about that beautiful dream that you had when you woke up. And let me know with a thumbs up when you have that memory. Even though it might be blurry, even though it might have been from how many years, but decades ago, let me know with a thumbs up. Also, even though the memory is blurry, let me know when you have that memory of waking up from a beautiful dream. That's right. Yeah, thumbs up, you got it. And I invite you to sleep into this memory as the moment when you were waking up. I invite you to sleep into this memory as if it is happening one more time. Remember what was the location when you were waking up from this beautiful dream. Remember what was the visuals, what were the shapes in this memory. Notice any colors, the brightness of the place where we were at. It was a bright time or a memory, but just notice what were shapes, colors, sizes of this moment. You may remember your eyes slowly opening up of this beautiful dream. And I invite you to now notice what were the texture or the textures in this memory when you were waking up, when you were in a bed, were you camping? Was this another bed? Notice the texture of the sheets, notice the texture of the pillows, notice the texture of the comforters, if there was any. That's right. And we're going to start reversing our way from the moment that we woke up into the breathing zone. But to do so, I invite you to slowly, very gently, start using your mouth for slow inhales as if you would be a yawn. Another yawn. Another yawn. Change the posture of your body as if you're yawning. And another yawn. Maybe one of these ones is going to turn into a real yawn. Feel the neck, savor that yawn. Open up the arms. Let it drop. We're Hold at the bottom of that yawn. Wherever you caught yourself at the end, hold it there. You can place a hand in your belly, the other one in the chest. And from this point on, we're going to start using the mouth as we will be inhaling for strong. First to the belly, then to the chest, and slowly exhaling. At some point, I'm going to ask you to do it faster. Hold it long. We're going to start slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly, chest, open up. Belly, chest, open up. Belly, chest, let it go. Belly, chest, let it go. Let rate accelerate. Belly, chest, let it go. Belly, chest, let it go. Let's go faster. E, let it go. Take a full inhale. Hold on the top of that inhale, hold on the top, and with the mouth zipping a little bit more in. Hold on the top. You can place a hand wherever you feel a pulsing sensation. You can just put a hand there, or just give a feet, or just touch that area, hold on the top. You're gonna feel more lightheadedness, just a little bit, but your body's adapting. Hold on the top. You may notice the expansion of your chest. I invite you to open up even more the chest, that cozy space where you are. Hold on the top. Hold on the top. You notice changes in the temperature of your body, right? So that's expected, leading to those changes. They're going to last short. Hold at the top. When I let you know, we're going to let it go, and we're going to start again with the same pattern. That this song is called Recapture. Hold on the top. We're going to start finding ways to catch those strings throughout the entire series of the Reverie. Hold at the top. We're going to let it go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up it goes. Let's start. 3, 2, 1. Belly, chest, let it fall. Belly, chest, open up. Open up. That's right. If you notice these sensations of feeling in the body, ask your body what they remind you of. Let it drop. Rock. Belly, chest, let it drop. Belly, chest, let it drop. Rock. Belly, chest, let it drop. Relax a little bit more, your toes, your feet. Rock. That's right. Rock. Belly, chest, open up. Belly, chest, open up. Rock. Keep going at the same pace. Let it rock. You feel like falling into sleep in 3. Let it rock. Go into it. Belly, chest, let it fall. Soften the face of the exhale. And soften the neck. Rock. Rock. Belly, chest, rock. Rock. Let's increase the speed 2%. Let it rock. Keep softening the face. Rock. Belly, chest, rock. Rock. We have less than 90 seconds. Less than 90 seconds. Let's increase just the tiny the velocity for the last 45 seconds. Let it drop. Let's go for the last 5 breaths. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last. Take a deep inhale. Exhale completely. Take another inhale. Close your mouth, pursed lips, and hum. Inside of the mouth, hum. Keep exhaling, keep humming. Wiggle those toes if you need, wiggle the body if you need. Take another inhale with the mouth. Match the tone of the music. Open up the mouth, even sad close the lips, but just wiggle the jaw. This time inhale with the nose. And with open mouth, match this sound. Wiggle, shake, keep pushing, keep humming, keep exhaling. Keep pushing, keep humming, keep exhaling. Hold on the bottom. With the nose again, take another inhale. Open the mouth wider. Open the body. Notice what changes are happening in your body. Notice if there is any vibration. Leave that vibration. Keep pushing with your abdomen. Hold at the bottom of that exhale. Hold at the bottom. Your body has plenty of function. Right now, we have restrained your body for exactly 32 minutes. Hold at the bottom. Now that you know, we're going to take a deep inhale. We're going to hold this up. We're going to squeeze only the pelvic floor. So relax those glutes, relax those toes, hold on the bottom. We're going to let you know, we're going to take a deep inhale. We're going to hold this up and just squeeze the pelvic floor. We can pulsate. We're going to let you know, hold on the bottom. You need to breathe, find the threshold, and then count 3 more seconds. You have plenty of function. Take a deep inhale in 10 more seconds. So bear with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full inhale. Hold at the top. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Create tension with your hips, with your glutes. Relax your hands. Relax your core. Just create tension for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. But some of you lose track of my voice or even where you're at this moment that's expecting what was really We're going to change the pattern. You can place the hands to the lowest part of the belly around the navel. And we're going to smoothly inhale with still like mouth and effortless exhale. Let's start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Open mouth. In. Let it drop. In. Let it drop. In. Drop. In. Let it drop. That's right. You can change the posture of your body any moment for 3 minutes. In. Drop. let it fall. Let it fall. That's right. Inflate belly. Let it fall. That's right. Inflate belly even more. Open now, let it go. Notice how the belly inflates. That's right. Open now. In. Let it fall. In. Let it fall. That's right. In. Let it fall. In. Let it fall. In. Let it fall. Let's go for the last 3 breaths. The last 2. The last 1. Smoothly inhale. Smoothly exhale. Hold at the bottom of that exhale. That's right. Hold at the bottom. And I invite you to sleep into this memory or this dream that we started the practice with. But instead of just noticing only the place where we were waking up and the colors, I invite you to start noticing what were the feelings or sensations that this beautiful dream brought up to you. Hold at the bottom. You may notice right now, as you hold at the bottom, some tingling sensation. You can place a hand there, just connect with that sensation in your body. And when I let you know, we're going to go straight to the practice. We're going to increase the speed. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. In, drop. Keep more air on the in, let it fall. In, drop. Alright. In, drop. In, drop. In, drop. That's right. Let's focus on inhale, let it out. In, drop. In, drop. Target the belly, let it go. Target in, let it fall. In, drop. In, drop. That's right. Let it drop. Look at the shake parts of the body. Look at the stretch, the fingers. Feel the neck, let it drop. Drop. As if in any breath, there is also a part that creates tension. Notice that tension. You can shake that tension. Just keep breathing. In, drop. In, drop. In, drop. In, drop. Drop. In, drop. In, drop. In, drop. Let it go. We have less than 90 seconds. If you notice tension in the body, if you notice tension in your arms, you can stretch those arms, shake parts of the body, let it drop. That's right, let it drop. In, drop. In, drop. In, drop. In, drop. Drop. In, drop. Sucking more air, let it go. Drop. For the last minute, as we will be inflating a balloon, let it drop. Let it drop. Inflate, let it go. Inflate, let it go. You notice tension in the body, release that tension, let it drop. In, drop. Ask your body, what does this tension remind me of? Let it drop. In, drop. In, drop. In, drop. Drop. Let's go for the last 35 seconds. In, drop. Drop. In, drop. In, drop. In, drop. Drop. In, drop. Let's go for the last 7 breaths. Best breaths of the entire session so far. In, drop. Rock. Eat, rock. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Take a full inhale. Exhale completely. Hold at the bottom. Hold at the bottom. That exhale, hold at the bottom. And this time I invite you to go into the actual dream. Hold at the bottom. As you hold at the bottom, I invite you to go into the actual dream that your mind shows and your system said. What was that beautiful dream? Was it flying? Was it something that you wanted for a long time that was happening in reality at that moment? Hold at the bottom. Smoothly wiggle toes, smoothly adjust the spine. That's right. And start noticing the colors, start noticing the shapes in this dream. As it is happening one more time. Hold at the bottom. When I let you know, we're going to start. We're going to go straight into the practice. And then with the same pattern, slowly and eventually we're going to increase this hold at the bottom. Notice the colors inside of this dream. What is it that made it so profound to you, so memorable? And I let you know we're going to go straight into the practice. You need to breathe, find the threshold, and very smoothly count 3 seconds and then breathe. Otherwise, very good. We're going to take our next round very slowly, starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, belly. Open mouth. Open the mouth a little bit on the inhale. In. Let it rock. In. Let it rock. At some point you yawn, savor that yawn. Let it rock. In. Let it fall. Remember, one yawn leads to another one. make a difference between what is air quote real and what is air quote real too. Hold on, Mom. Observe not only with your eyes this dream, observe how it felt, what were the feelings, this whole of the body. Remember, you have always the capability of performing your system. All of the body. You can place a hand in your heart if you want, and the other hand wherever you feel like place it. It's a pulse sensation all of the body. We will so smoothly relax them, throwing attention all of the body. Start sending information to your system that you're in control of your dreams, that you are always all of the body. And go back into older dreams. Go back into the oldest dream. Not the one that your mind can't remember, but the dream, but only the dream that only your body can remember. Hold on the body. Whenever you know we're going to take the deepest inhale of the entire session, we're going to hold of the top, and we're going to squeeze every single muscle in the body, starting from pelvic floor to the root of the head, all the way. We're going to take the deepest inhale of the entire session. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fully inhale. All of it out. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your abdomen. Pay attention to your fists, with your forearms, with your neck, your chest. Pay attention more with the genitals. Squeeze your 13. Hold them for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release.
give you awareness back to the sound. Forward. Start to get the toes, fingers, ears. Just take a few breaths. Feel through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Turn back. Like to join me. Do your own. Hold the breath. Exhale. Next one. Do your own. Inhale. Whenever you're ready, just gently open your eyes. Either way, just roll to your right, to your left side. Just slowly just come to the seated position. So we get transitions. Next position.
Everybody just living in this happiness for JJ, Roy, happiness for us, happiness. So, JJ, just real quick, I said a couple things real quick.
You felt that you were floating at some point, curious, like flowing, the tingling sensations of one. Yeah, today what we were doing is we're getting into that outward state or the non-ordinary state, as I mentioned, non-ordinary state. So I invite you to take any note, something that was important for you in this practice, or reminding me of. Take a note, whether it's a physical sensation, and a thought, a memory that you have not recalled in a while. Take note of that. And before I forget, I was telling Martin that with my team we would like to meet everyone of you as part of the Reverie and my own team. As part of the Sanctuary series, you can scan the QR code right there, and you're going to have a guest pass to any of the upcoming online oxygen reset online sessions. So this one that we got today was basically a short version because of the workshop, but online you can join or give it to someone else that you love. That one, and you have also discounts in the store, whether it's for super ventilation or more functional, and you can get up to date with everything that we're doing. With that being said, thank you so much, Martin, and thank you everyone as well for reading together. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, JJ. Thank you. All right, so, hopefully that's given you a little bit of grounding. Maybe it's pulled some dreams out of your brain. We're going to talk about that here now. So I'm going to give y'all, we are running a little behind, but I hope you'll stick around because we got some time. Because I want to make sure y'all take any of these workshops. So we're just going to have I'm going to give y'all like 5. I want to get up and show you have to go to the bathroom. Grab some tea. Check out some of these pop-ups. I saw dream journals over there too. You can get this in. You can listen. You don't necessarily be, but I'd love to have those that want to really get engaged, get close. Feel free to kind of reset stuff, get closer. We're going to talk about dreams in a deeper way, and I'm going to teach you how to do it in a meaningful way. And we'll probably spend about 45 minutes on it because we're going to reset the room and then we can get into the creative workshops thereafter. Sound good? All right, let's do it. Definitely top 5 some of these. I'm going to go grab some folks and let's get the next thing going.